My name's Emilie Joly. I'm the CEO and co-founder of apelab. Spatial computing is changing the way we interact with the world, and our mission is to train the next generation of XR makers. We're creating Zoe. Zoe is an immersive creation platform dedicated to the classroom. Today, we're using really old teaching methods. And with spatial computing and immersive technologies, we have the opportunity to really change that and make learning a lot more intuitive, creative, and basically a lot more fun to avoid this type of situation. This is Grace. She's a young girl who participated into one of our programs this summer. At the end of the 4-day workshop, she came to me very emotional. She couldn't believe what she had been able to build in such a short amount of time. Even her parents called the school afterwards to say thank you. And I think this is what we want kids to feel when they're learning something new. Here's a short video of what her and the teammates were able to build in about 3 or 4 days.
Already contaminated. You determine to turn it into a biological habitat.
Hello, my name is Antilla.
Did you say virtual? Did you say virtual or
Virtual reality. Augmented has aspects of reality in it too.
So how do we actually integrate XR creation as part of a pedagogy? So we're working with educators to build an experience and several tools that they will need to teach their classes. Things like being able to see what the kids are doing inside the headset simply from a mobile device, being able to create classes, define project goals, also integrate evaluation, find resources, or simply ideas of activities to do with the kids. And further down our roadmap, also a marketplace so they can share their knowledge to other peers. Here, I have a short video that's showing exactly how Zoe works. You can see that this is a student. She's placing assets around, assets that she created herself, and now she's able to visually program her whole experience directly within the headset. So she can add behaviors to her assets and literally building a whole experience from scratch without having to code anything and just basically throwing behaviors at models. So how do we compare to other creation tools? A lot of creation tools out there are focusing on 3D modeling or animation, and Zoe's value proposition is in the visual programming system that we've created. We've built it over the last 5 years. We've used it also internally a lot. And we plan on adding some 3D modeling or animation features to Zoe, but we prefer to be compatible with the ones doing it the best. So, for example, Sketchfab or Google Blocks will be directly accessible within Zoe. Regarding a little bit about the market, so these numbers come from the Global Education Market Research. They predict that AR and VR will take a small chunk of the edtech market by 2025. In my vision, if computers are being replaced by headsets in the future, by some form of headsets, then that chunk will probably grow a lot more and might even take the whole pie here. So what's our strategy right now is to work closely with our hardware partners to bundle Zoe and sell it into a subscription model directly to school districts. To kickstart that plan, we have selected a few schools to do pilot programs with. We're going to start them in January. Those schools are both in Europe and in the US, in the New York area. This is my team. My co-founders and I were interaction designers. We've been working with immersive technology for quite a few years now, interested in mixing storytelling with immersive tech. We are an award-winning team. A lot of our content went all over the world, and all of them were built using our visual programming interface. And we've been also extremely excited to see that creators, designers, teachers out there took our tools and started using it very, very largely when we opened a beta, and now we have more than 1,000 people using this around the globe. And we also have a stellar group of advisors, VR, AR folks, but also EdTech. And we're also lucky to participate in a program called apelab right now in New York. New York has more than 1 million students. We're doing this until December. It's a great place for us to grow our solution. We also participated in Vivex in San Francisco and raised a seed round. And we're getting ready to raise more money in the next year as we do the pilots. So if you are interested and you believe in our mission, please come talk to me.
All right, thank you, Emilie. Okay, so I'm going to come to Jay for one quick question.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Nice presentation. One question. Is a collaboration mode included? I mean, during the presentation, I've seen only kids playing around alone. The last slide, we've seen 2 persons in one imagination.
Yes, definitely. So we already have a version, like a beta version, where you can connect the headsets together. You can see each other. The teacher has the tablet. The teacher can kind of watch what everyone's doing. So everyone is kind of in the same room.
How many can be in the same room?
So far, our prototypes have been like maybe 5 people, but that'll probably grow. And our goal is also to have a way for kids to do presentations like they would do at when they do labs at the end of the year. They would do like a maker fair. So we want to do maker fairs in VR, things like that. So this is only just going to grow with the platform.
Okay, so they can support each other within a lesson, something like this. How is the progress kind of documented of these children?
So with the schools we're working with, and also with the hardware partners, when we're building those pilots for next year, and so we know we have some benchmark that we want to hit, also with the teachers' curriculum. So this is going to be a collaboration with the teachers in the school, and make sure that we have a program that can be then integrated by the Department of Education. Even certification for teachers is something that we're working on.
Great. Thank you, Emilie, and let's welcome up Vivid Q.